Welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4. We're going to be continuing our Iraq playthrough, and we're advancing into Turkey, and now they've joined the Axis, so that is a bit of an issue. They're going to be redeploying troops into Vichy territory, rather the État Français held Syria, down here. The French aren't in the war yet, so, rather in my war yet. As you can see, it's still only Turkey, Slavia, Luxembourg, and Italy. So we're going to have to essentially only garrison this border. They might actually decide to, cross it if they do get France into the war. So we're gonna have to be very careful with that. And so let's just get going. We're just trying to get our planning up, and it looks like it is up. So we're gonna be also waiting for. I remember my United Kingdom as. Ooh, oh, that spices things up. So we're not at war with UK. What? So the UK is at war with me, and now the British Raj wants to move troops through my territory. Somehow. Okay, so we have to make a new plan for this. Now, the mountains in Iran are going to be a good defensive position, so we're gonna have to use them as much as possible, keeping as much of the actual industry under our control. Now, these eastern areas aren't very well developed. Up here, Khorasan has 3 civilian factories, but we can lose them and it's gonna be fine. And here, these 2 mountain divisions are gonna move here and here, and then I need 3 more mountain divisions. 1 for this province, 1 for this province, and I believe 1 for this province, depending on how I was actually arranging it, which I'm not really sure. So I'm gonna lose, it looks like I'm gonna lose all these factories in Kabul and these ones. I kind of plan to keep everything else, and under over here we're gonna have a bit of problems with the British. We're gonna strategically redeploy to Basra because we want to take over Kuwait as quickly as possible, and we're also gonna have issues down here because of British territory, and also over here. Now, I'm not sure if France is in the war, the actual France. It seems no, which might actually be a problem, because taking over this area would be good for my situation in general. Now, we're gonna make an all-out assault in Turkey, because now we actually need to push through. France has joined, so good. That makes things easier because we're going to be able to take over all this area as well, reducing our frontage, rather. Can this 1 division actually do anything? No, unfortunately not. There's 3 divisions up here. That's a little bit too much, it seems. I actually want to reduce the speed by a little bit. Australia has joined. Yeah, we're going to also have to garrison a lot of our ports, which is not exactly the best thing. We're going to want to train motorized divisions soon enough because of the fact that we don't really have a lot of mobile units that can move around and make things happen quickly, which is exactly what we will need. Up here I want to continue attacking through. I want to keep this unit occupied. Okay, so it's only 1 division. That's not very... It's not very organized, so we're going to be able to easily deal with it. Over here we have a river crossing, I believe. I mean, it looks like there's a river crossing, but it doesn't actually give us any river crossing penalties. So that's kind of weird. We're going to see how we deal with that. And we're trying to get our troops into position. Now, over here, it doesn't look like the British Raj is sending their troops in. Even though we're at war, I think they're only planning. They're still planning, so it's going to take a while for them. We actually want to strategically redeploy our men. So actually, we might be able to make a defensive line a little bit further in if we manage to actually strategically deploy and keep a little bit more territory that way. That would please me. It would definitely please me. You're gonna go here, here, and here. You're not strategically deploying. Okay, so who's not? You aren't. You definitely need to strategically deploy, because I need you back there as quickly as possible. Up here, we've got... No, I don't want you part of the plan. I want you to do this. This will be easy, so that's good. We've actually already broken through. You guys will attack here and keep them occupied. So what I want to do is I want to take Batumi up here and encircle all of their divisions. Or, well, it's only one. No, two, actually. Wow, one of them is actually British. Okay. These guys aren't strategically redeploying for whatever reason. And I want them up here. Because they are mounted troops. And we don't really have any defense up here. You're going to defend Kabul. Because there's a lot of factories there. It's very important to keep. Out here they're attacking us with a lot of divisions, but we're going to be able to hold fairly easily. The Turks have a lot of troops up here, which is weird. But we're going to break through anyway. No, please. I hate my life. I forgot to turn off the AI. For example, on these guys, I forgot to turn off the AI. You two will actually go down here now that the situation has changed, so and you will strategically redeploy there. You will do that, and you will head into Vichy area. Definitely want all of you off orders, or they're off AI orders. Because that would screw you up very greatly. So how's that line looking? Not good, but it's better than nothing. And that we're gonna have to work with that for a while because we don't really have Poland has joined, Czechoslovakia has joined. That doesn't really matter to us. They're too far away to do anything. And then maybe this province. They've already started to move into Herat, which is not exactly what I would like to happen, but we're gonna have to hold them, hopefully. Considering they are the British Raj, so they're gonna have a lot of men at their disposal. We're going to take all of the non-aggression pacts that we can, considering how complicated our war has gotten. I'll take over Kuwait. Out here, I will move into Palestine. And I definitely want to get as many divisions out on the field as possible, because at this point I'm going to have, my main worry is going to be securing all of my naval bases, because this is Britain that is attacking us, so they definitely enjoy naval invasions. Out here looks like the offensives are starting to bear fruit. Good. They're going to start to attack us, considering they have a lot of divisions. Out here we have managed to encircle these troops, so that is excellent. They're both British divisions, which is really good. I'm not really sure what this division is up to. There's some weird stuff going on out here. Don't want you guys being assigned. Want you coming here. This mound, no, this is desert, so infantry division will head through. And in the south is a hills territory, so I'll leave that be for a while. And I'll attack into the desert. There's a lot of very disorganized Turkish divisions. We'll be able to easily break through them. So Germany, Japan, and a bunch of people have joined. So who are we actually at war with? Okay, so there's a British-Iraqi war. Okay, so let's just go to the... Did they really... Oh, god damn it. Yeah, because the Dutch over here, I had given them military access and non-aggression pact, and they got called into the war. So now I am kind of screwed in that regard. I need more... Why am I not producing infantry equipment? I'm not producing infantry equipment. For whatever reason? Okay. Not really sure why. But I guess that's a thing now, that I wasn't producing infantry equipment. I don't want you being controlled by the AI, I want you to attack here. You're also being controlled by the AI, which is a very big problem. I want to stop that as much as possible. So how are things going in Afghanistan? Okay, it seems. Down here is really what worries me very greatly. This Belgian division is not exactly very scary. Don't want to attack there. Good. It's hills, so I'll just let my infantry move through. So these Turkish divisions are now encircled. You guys will go off orders. because otherwise you're gonna start to do a lot of stupid things. It does look like we are starting to make some pockets of Turks, which is exactly what we need to happen. Out here, we're making some progress in Syria. And it looks like we have evicted the British from our land down here, so one good thing is going to be getting into this province, or these two provinces, to sort of decrease the amount of territory that we have to hold. And up here, we'll get our asses down in this position. And I wonder what they'll decide to do up here, but definitely nothing good. So who are we actually at war with? Well, okay, that kind of simplifies things. That's not exactly good, but again, it simplifies things. We don't really have to worry about too many things now. Too many, you know, small things like diplomacy or whatever. Who needs diplomacy? Good, good. Looks like we're about to arrive in these hills, which is going to be good because we're going to be able to encircle all these divisions. However many of them there are. Looks like 3 over here and 2 over here. Then down here in Syria, I already told you to go there. I'm not sure why you didn't do it. Over here, I'm not really sure what my troops are doing, but this looks like it's gonna work. Yes, it's gonna. The Dutch are advancing, which is very annoying. I'll move my Kuwait garrison over here to deal with them. Not really sure what kind of divisions they are using, but we're gonna have to deal with them. This pocket is gonna be dealt with. 3 divisions. Does Turkey have military access with France? No. So we can actually encircle them over here. Oh, they're trying to stop it. It's not gonna work. But they can actually escape with a lot of their troops, it seems. Because of quick movement, they will be able to escape. I will actually try to entangle them over here, and I'll bring up more infantry up along the road. And up here they keep defending this area like it's nobody's business, because of course it is very important choke point. Now out here the British do have a lot of divisions, but looks like we have managed to save at least our industry, which is awesome. In Palestine we're still advancing. Down here, these divisions will go to Halab, and the infantry will continue down. The mountaineers will continue up into Turkey itself. Gaziantep looks like it's kind of thinly held, so we can make a good attempt at it. So we have managed to encircle a pocket over here, 2 divisions. Here we're going to continue our advance. We're going to hold these 2 divisions in place with an attack, preventing them from reinforcing in this province. And up here there is a nice opportunity for an encirclement, so we're going to take that. And you're going to go back here. No, actually, no, you're going to, oh, well, you're retreating now, so nothing you can do. Of course, we're attacking into desert, which means that our organization is definitely suffering. And they've taken Hal Higaz, and that's definitely not good, because there's all these Dutch divisions that aren't really helping out. Now, these British troops, we're going to have to find out some way to deal with them. Because right now we don't really have the forces to do it. Down here we can actually advance to this territory in Baluchistan. And that's gonna work, thankfully. Because these divisions are fairly weak, it seems. So we're gonna be able to punch through them. And down here we have managed to make contact with the Dutch. They're still making advances though. We should definitely rush towards their naval base of Jeddah, which means that if we do take Jeddah back, we're going to be able to cut them off from their supplies and easily be able to defeat them. Out here, there's a lot of Commonwealth divisions. We need to push through over here to deal with that. This infantry division over here will be the key to that. And up here we can make some other attempt. Yes, we can. There's some areas that are kind of left open, so we're gonna exploit that and advance through. Appears all combat is going well. Can we do this? Seems so. It's only colonial garrisons, so we're going to be able to easily deal with them. And over here, to keep just surviving our assaults, even though they don't have any kind of supplies. We should probably actually just stop and refit down here with this division. Doesn't look like the British have made any naval invasions so far, which was my main concern. We're about to take Beirut, which is good. This Turkish division is going to get encircled and destroyed. More Turks up here are in kind of big trouble, because they're about to get cut off from our nice assault. Okay, so up here, looks like the situation is a little stable now, even though they're gonna be able to pour through this sort of gap up here. It's fine. This division is not needed down here, so I'll redeploy it up north to sort of hold the area. And down here we can actually make advances, it seems. Yes, we can. With this division and this division, I'll attack here. This division I'll attack here. Actually, no, here. With this division I'll attack here. They're actually fighting each other over here, so that's awesome. So the New Zealanders, looks like, where... Is that New Zealand or is that Australia? It just says United Kingdom. 2nd Cavalry Division. Well, they're encircled and they're gonna die, so that's good. Engineer Company 2 is completed. We're gonna go for Recon Company 2. Now here we're gonna keep attacking their divisions, which are very low on, it seems, equipment. Of course, crossing the desert is not exactly good for the equipment. Now, over here we have made a progress, but we're gonna lose our city and our supply lines with it. We can actually stop them right there with that diversionary attack. It's actually a naval? No, this one is a naval base, so that is unfortunate. Up here we're going to continue the advance. Okay, so Trabzon is about to be encircled. No, because they have a lot of divisions down here. Okay. Mechanical computing is going to allow us to get more decryption, which we desperately need. We definitely need to wait out here for our assault to succeed. Here they just have a lot of troops, which is not exactly good. This one mountain division won't buckle, which is a problem. So now this division has completely defeated the enemy, and looks like we're going to be able to retake Jeddah and, in general, the state. That's good. Out here, some of our troops are kind of bunched up. I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. So I'm going to make some diversionary attacks down in the south. I'm going to make an attack up here. Instead of going there, I'll actually just attack. I really missed the support attack feature from the previous Hearts of Iron games, because that allowed you to organize what divisions went where much easier. And actually Japan is making a very big push out here in the east, which is probably the reason why British India is so weak. Of course, this also means that we're going to come into contact with Japan soon. So yeah, it's not that great.